Welcome to another Adventures in Product Sourcing podcast, where Kenny Edwards and his guests share tidbits and insights gained from their adventures in finding and bringing great products to market. Hello there and good day, my sourcing peeps. I want to share with you about the ASD show that's happening, or just happened in Las Vegas. I just came back from the spring show, and I wanted to be sure that you guys are aware of it so that if you want to go to the next show, which in this case at this time would be August, or go to the show after that next spring that's going to be in March, I just want to be sure you know about it. Now, the ASD show is a massive show that happens at the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's actually 7 mini shows in one, though I wouldn't call them really mini because they're actually quite large in and of themselves. Now, this show is pretty much free to you to register ahead of time if you're doing anything like buying wholesale, or if you have a small retail or a small grocery or a convenience store or even a vape shop. Or if you want to do private labeling, which means you want to get somebody else's product or have them make product for you specifically and you want to make or put your own brand on it. Now, inside the 7 shows, I want to point out specifically the Source Direct show. This is a show you go to if you want to see foreign suppliers, like Chinese suppliers. They also have a few others there, but it's mostly, vast majority is Chinese. We did have one from Pakistan, a few from India, a few from Korea. We had one from Vietnam, and we even had one from Cambodia this time. But I say 90 to 95% of all of the vendors there or suppliers there are from China. So in one sense, if you know anything about the Canton fair that happens in Guangzhou, China, which is a massive, almost galactic size show, this show is like a very small, tiny version of the Canton fair. And you really can't ask for anything more because these Chinese suppliers actually spent their money to drag themselves and their samples all the way across from the other side of the earth to meet you in Las Vegas. This is an opportunity for you to go meet Chinese suppliers and talk to them about pricing, take a look at all their samples, and even talk to them about customizing things for your brand and what that would cost. Now, if you never have any desire to go to China at all, this can actually serve as a substitute for the Canton Fair because it's sort of a mini Canton Fair, a very small Canton Fair. If you do have plans at some point to go to China, to go to Canton or Yiwu or Guangzhou just to see factories, or even Hong Kong, if you do plan to go, this can serve as sort of a pre-trip to China, where you can come and rub shoulders with Chinese suppliers while you're still in the United States, and it doesn't cost a lot to do it. Now, I do want to point out a couple of things about the show itself. There's 100 to 200 booths generally at the show, so there's quite a variety. And there's 2 main points in the show that you want to pay attention to or look for. One is the concierge desk, which is at the very front, and there's a wonderfully helpful lady there who's wanting to hand out maps and guides and directories to you as you come in to the show area. There's also a matchmaking booth that's right in the very middle, and you can go there and say, hey, I'm looking for, let's say as an example today, I'm looking for dish towels. Because all the suppliers have ahead of time actually told the ASD folks what kind of products they're representing, the lady or gentleman at the matchmaking booth would be able to point out which vendor booths to go to that specifically have your type of product. Oh, and I almost forgot. At the very back, a third area you want to pay attention to is the seminar area. And while I'm at that, I'll talk about seminars in general. Source Direct has its own series of seminars that you can sit in on about importing and other aspects of dealing with Chinese suppliers or other suppliers around the world. But ASD also, the entire conference has 3 days of seminars on a wide variety of topics. And depending on your business model, you'll probably find 2 or 3 that actually fit in that you want to actually go see those seminars. Now, for instance, this last time, there were several seminars that had to do specifically with Amazon sellers. And if you're an Amazon seller, there's opportunity for you to go and learn from some experts and also get some ideas about things that you need to do in your business. And oh, by the way, did I say the word free? This is free. Of course, you got to pay for your hotel and you got to pay for your transportation to get there. but the actual show itself is free. Anyway, how do you sign up for this thing? We'll just go on to Google and go ahead and type in ASD Las Vegas Convention Center, and it will direct you to the official website. It should be there in the search results, and you can go in and sign in. Now, remember, there's one coming up in August, and there'll be another one next March as well, and I hope to see you down there. While we're talking about the website, on the website they have hotel deals. They have official show hotels. Now, if you try to book those hotels outside the show, you're not going to get nearly as good a rate. I don't care. I have AAA, and I can't even come close to the rates that the hotels are giving to ASD. So you definitely want to sign up for your hotel through the ASD website. Now, for your viewing pleasure, I did go ahead and make a video showing the layout of the show area, so that way you can see where everything is. That video is going to be posted separately, so go ahead and search for that. So now that you know this show exists, or you actually know more about it than you knew before, I look forward to seeing you there. Cheers.